That's right, it's a
This is going to
promise.
send you into a gay panic
And
and give
welcome,
you a tan.
people, to episode 10 of the Menagerie Corporate Espionage
10
Action.
already?
Yes! We're at 10 already, I know, right?
We hit double digits, guys!
Yes! Yay!
What number are we up to? What number are we up to?
What?
What number are we
10.
up to?
10!
10.
Oh,
We just broke 10.
I
Yeah.
thought you meant viewers.
Anyways, as always, I am Jerry, and I am your overseer, which is a fancy word for DM or narrator. From the left.
Yeah, hello, I am Chera. I am playing Magpie, our chaotic, dumb drone master. Or
Hello.
chaotic, clumsy.
Hello, I'm Don. I will be playing Nan0, the Arm and Nanny war droid, and the resident hacker. And I am apparently lawful stoic.
Oh, shit, we're
Is
murdering.
currently absent due to
Yeah.
family reasons. He will hopefully be joining us later. He plays what we fondly refer to as the lemur, and he is a dead wizard stuck in a robot body.
Naughty meals.
What?
What?
Shit, is it me and I am out first?
I always go last.
Yeah, but your picture is next.
Yeah!
Oh, I
We
didn't
are
know
so
that.
professional, guys.
The order
Sorry,
I see
John
is
was busy getting
Jerry,
chopped.
Magpie, Panda, Nano, and then me. So I'm at the end of it. So, hi, I'm Leon. I play the Mori Eelfishman mercenary. Got it right that time, finally.
Yeah!
Yeah.
And
Hello there.
That ominous laughter was brought to you by.
That ominous laughter was brought to you by Mod Incorporated. I'm the chaotic, clumsy war panda. Hashtag thick centaurs. Wait a minute, I gotta change it again. Hashtag thick centaurs. I don't know if the viewers at home can see this, but
I
it's all a little
can
funny.
I can pull up the image, like,
Feature.
give me a second. Let me just switch scenes so people can see it.
Hashtag thick centaurs, boys.
This is our panda. The one front
Panda
and center.
Panda is the one in the center. Panda coming at you live. Thick
Yeah.
centaurs represented.
Yeah. Anyway, last we left off, Magpie, while Panda was working on alchemy and Naughty Mouse managed to find some temporary companionship and a leash, at least a virtual one. Magpie and Nan0 decided to go to this meeting that the HumanFIRST movement had. It didn't go well, let's just put it like that. They have been taken to a well-defined location in Oldtown, the very, very scary and lawless part of town, where the bluff Magpie made to garner the HumanFIRST sympathy got called out, and both Magpie and Nan0 were forced to do some very terrible acts that probably will stay with them for quite a while.
Or at least with one of them.
At least with one of them. We were in the middle of a scene with Rochster gloating about how this will be the start of a beautiful friendship and showing Magpie the blackmail material, showing them and Nano killing innocents when a big figure entered the scene, a massive gate crusher that shouted at them to get away from their friends, and by the sound of it, is accompanied by someone, by quite the posse as well. Before we start, let us remind you that at the moment we have only we can. Shit, my chair.
You okay there?
Okay.
My chair just did a thing. I will fix it later.
We're so professional.
Yeah, well, it's not my fault. Anyways,
Yeah.
basically, we can only get donations at the moment. Where you can find the donation link on the boxes below. If you like what we're doing, please do share and please help us reach more people. Because the more people we can get, the better. If you can drop a follow, that's always amazing. If you can retweet or share on Twitter or on Facebook, that's absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna just link this. Welcome and donations and bits. And with that out of the way, let's begin, shall we? Nano and Magpie, you are in the middle of this well-defined area on your augmented reality maps, and you've seen this massive bulk of muscle and sinew, about 2.5 meters tall, just rush to the scene while something is exploding nearby, and you can hear the buzzing of drone. And this newcomer tells you, "Get the fuck away from my friends, you assholes!" and start rushing, and you can see behind that there's a number of people already opening fire towards you. Rochster looks at this guy and gestures to a couple of them to just try to intercept them. But at the same time looks at him and goes, "Oh, for fuck's sake, that's a big one. Yeah, guys, fall back."
Jerry,
Yeah?
I am terribly sorry to interrupt you. How hackable are the vehicles we came in with?
At the moment, you wouldn't know. You would have had to try and figure it out on your ride. Like, right now, it's...
We are pretty close to a car right now. Because
Yeah, you
Rochster
are.
didn't go far from the car. Can I try that car? Real quick.
Give me an hacking roll.
Gladly. Where am I? I'm in there. Intelligence. Ooh, that's a bad roll for me.
Let's see.
That's a
Yeah.
very bad roll for me.
It really is, and
Yeah.
it's really not enough. You try to connect with the car, but between the chaos, between everything, you just don't manage to find the right ports. It's getting a bit too much with the situation evolving as it is.
Then I want to step in between Fire and Magpie.
Okay, you managed to put yourself between Magpie and the oncoming fire, and you can see a couple of shots just standing really, really near you, but not close enough yet.
Okay, so if I look out of cover, how big is the chaos?
There is quite some chaos. You can see a couple of them just trying to take cover, but after Rochster's call of falling back, they're starting to fall back. The new group is advancing and is trying to take cover, and then you can see one of the guys with baseball bat, feeling brave, just rushing towards this guy, and this guy just fucking takes his head, rises up. You can hear a sickening crunch sound even above all the firearms and everything before he tosses the body away.
Any other idiots trying to rush toward the hugest guy?
After that, no, not really. There's a couple. You can see a couple trying, like, holding their blade or holding their baseball bats, like crowbars, a bit shakily and looking up. But then, you know, no, we're not taking that one.
Okay, so I will try to shoot the humanist that's at the very back, that's trying to run back.
Ooh.
I act like I'm trying. Act like I'm gonna shoot one of the Great Crushers, but aim for that guy.
Okay. I will say roll me a bluff
Okay.
and an attack roll.
Can I give her some kind of advantage because she's aiming around me and I'm kind of
If you're
supposedly obscuring her?
If you're using Nano as cover, I will say you can take. How much do you have in deception, Nano? In bluff?
Oh god. I don't think I'm programmed from that shit. What is my character sheet? I'm nervous all of a sudden. I have too many tabs open.
I know the feeling.
Same.
I have it from work. Bluff, you said?
Yep.
What is that, social?
Yep.
Social, yes.
Why can't I find it? Nothing!
Have a +1 for the help.
Okay. 14?
I'm not trying to bluff, I was trying to be an imposing...
Well,
form
yes,
that
but at the same
shielded
time,
her
you're
from
still
you.
kinda trying to help. 14, give me a second. Alright. Roll, give me an attack roll, please.
How do I do that again? Oh, yeah.
What? Yeah.
Guns. Firearms, yes.
Firearms.
Firearms. 16. Attack.
Yeah, that will do
10
it.
on the D10.
Roll me damage for you again.
Okay, that's gonna be... D6 plus 1. 6.
Okay, you can see that one, like, you take aim, you can see one of the humanists just go down amidst the chaos. You're aiming at one of the far ones, right? Like one of the...
Yeah, the
one of-
furthest one. Yeah.
toward the front lines. You can see one of them getting shot. You can see him hearing cry like, ah! As this shot just penetrates the lower back, and you can see him just doubling over and holding his stomach. And he turns around before you see the flash of a grenade. And it's just this plume of smoke, and pieces just scatter about. And seeing that, Rochster goes, oh, fuck this. People, let's roll out of here.
Yeah.
Can I grab the car I'm next to?
What do you want to do?
I want to grab the car because I'm not letting them leave without Magpie.
Oh, well, yeah, well, you can try. It's a car. You, like... You can take a
and
hold
I'm
of
a war
it.
droid.
Yeah, you can take a hold of it.
I imagine it to be some kind of pickup truck, and I can just grab the bag
Oh yeah,
very
absolutely.
tightly.
No, you can grab a bag very tightly. I will say that
You're allowed.
you absolutely can. But yeah, Rochster looks at you and goes, "Come on."
Yep. Getting in the truck. I'm not gonna die just yet.
Okay. You can see that a couple of them just try to move further and try to continue the fight. They look at Rockstar a bit confused that he's backing away from this. And you can see even the guy that you managed to fall in front of the bar being one of them, but it's short-lived in more ways than one.
I would like to open defensive fire, meaning I will not aim to hit anybody, but slow down oncoming attackers.
Okay, you're just going to lay down some shots to cover your escape.
Yes, and I'm covering Magpie from any and all incoming attacks where I can.
Okay. This one. Ooh. I need you to roll me your armor, please.
How high did you roll to hit? You didn't even ask my AC.
It was a 19.
Okay, fair enough. You win. Armor, how many times do you need armor?
Just once. Yeah, you still take like a scratch that goes through your chassis. You're gonna take 1 point of damage of that one.
Okay. That's nothing.
Yeah, you lucked out with a roll, but yeah, you managed to get into the car, and you hear the tires screeching as the pickup truck and the two other cars start rushing away from the area. And Rochster is close to you, Magpie.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear it going, "The fuck was that, Jason?"
Jason?
Yeah, you can clearly see that he's talking to a muse.
Mm-hmm.
He goes,
Yeah.
"The fuck was that, Jason? What happened?" You don't know what's being said on the other side. Just hearing going, "Yeah, this is a major fuck up. Who the fuck are those guys? Raptors? Yeah, we're gonna go back from them. Just didn't expect surprises tonight, that's all. Lost a couple good men there. Yeah. You gotta make it worth my time. I pay you well for this shit." And then he closes the call.
I will make a mental note of that whoever he's talking to is named Jason.
Okay.
On the way back, I would like to run some sort of an analysis to see how the map works.
The what?
The map we got, the VR overlay map.
Oh, it's pretty easy, honestly. You can do it even like right now.
That's what I want to do.
Basically, it's just a very specific area that is being singled out, and you can see that by the way it moves, by the way it's drawn and everything, probably whoever did it had some chips or something implanted in your targets to make sure that you could find them from what you can gather from how it worked.
Information in a text file?
Yeah, you can. You can.
How do I make memories now?
Yeah, that's pretty much what you do. You make it. You can make a text file, and you can just save it on your hard drive.
And that will be what I do. I open up a word and I start typing.
Okay, well, just put it in your notes that you have that thing done.
Lovely.
All right. Do you want to share anything? Do you want to talk to Rochster?
I can't. I'm a stupid droid.
Well, not you.
Yeah.
I mean Magpie.
I will just
Sorry.
say to her that you guys are a lot braver than I thought. I wouldn't have thought you would go against something big like that.
I mean, we weren't equipped for this. I'm not dumb, but a lot of these mutate fucks have so many aces up their sleeves. Want to take them all? Need to do it smartly.
I see.
Wars are won one battle at a time.
Yeah.
I text Magpie this line to make impressive conversation.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it.
He goes, yeah, I see you understand. You know, it is a weird world we live in, with all this absolute degeneracy just crawling from every corner. Magic, mutations. God.
I know, and the people are all gullible as well. It's such a horrible age we live in.
He looks at you and goes, you can drop the act. Unless you're really convinced. But give me a second. Are you trying to sound convinced?
No. Also, well, with the gullible people, yes, but he doesn't know that I'm referring to him.
Well, yeah, but
I like to imagine it's a mix of exhaust and sarcasm now.
yeah, something like that, probably.
Magpie is gonna text Nano that. Yeah, the tracking there is a good idea. Also, we should look up this Jazza guy. Maybe send an anonymous tip to John's friend that people are rounding up gatecrashers. This is in text, obviously.
Well, yes, of course. If you like, I will say, tell me before you say things like in text.
I did say.
I know, but just make it clear even for the people at home.
Okay.
All right. And he looks at you and goes, "Yeah, I mean, you can drop the act. I know you're not one of us yet. But again,
How do you plan on converting me? Please do tell me.
oh, I don't plan on converting you. I plan on using you.
Yeah, I know that. That doesn't make me one of you, though.
It doesn't make you what?
Me one of you.
Oh,
It's not gonna make me one of you.
I don't give a shit. You're useful. Look at the fucking droid you have.
I mean,
I'm
I
just
guess.
slowly, since I imagine he indicated in my direction,
Yeah.
I'm just slowly gonna turn my face and like stare in his direction because I caught movement, and that is just the position I rest in now.
See? That thing is
That's
amazing.
imposing.
But yeah. Just so you know, if you try and fuck with me, those pictures I'm going public. I'm sure Ark will love PR of one of them just mowing down gatecrashers like that.
It's bold of you to assume that I give a shit.
I mean, you're working with them, I suppose you need it.
I mean, you're not wrong, but then again.
Or perhaps the rest of your team.
Yeah, that might be a bit more of a concern. Nonetheless, you know how to contact me.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be fun. And the cars just keep rolling down, and you can hear the drivers just cursing these people that just came in and ruined the fun and all that. And you slowly reach the ring of buildings that delimitates Oldtown from the civilized part of Cerulean Springs. You're back on familiar streets. You can see some people just patrolling the streets to keep them safe. Some look at you. Some look at your cars, and it takes about 20 minutes before you're dropped off at the same supermarket parking spot that they picked you up on. Right, this is your stop.
Okay, she gets out. Hopefully Nano gets out as well, and without even looking back, she just flips the bird backwards.
Love you too! Don't worry, I'll call you. It just laughs, and the cars screech away.
Okay, now let's go. I will wash you off at the garage. And we get into our truck, because now we have one.
Yeah, you do.
And go to the garage where Magpie works in her off time.
Okay.
Down.
The effect of a software... Oh, sorry.
Are you okay, Miss Magpie?
I probably wouldn't say that. We are gonna deal with this. I'm gonna deal with this.
I feel obligated to inform you that I will have very little to none memory stored of these activities because of the data they had me run.
It's okay. That's probably for the better.
I do, however, have a contents log that informs me I have an arm I'm tracking right now. A map I checked.
Okay, that is good to know.
As long as he does not leave town, I will know where that arm is at all times.
Good.
The map they gave us used some sort of tracking device placed on all the ones they attacked. Which means there must be some sort of interaction prior to this that we could maybe exploit.
Yeah, I will try to do something with the software as well that they made us install. Might be able to reverse engineer it.
If you need help coding.
I know. And well, Magpie is holding down Nano. Like afterwards, she's actually gonna oil some of the joints as well.
Oh.
For good measure. Don't want you to creak around.
Hey, Jerry.
Yeah?
Check the DM.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
We got our
Hello!
And I'm Linkus, and I play a robotic lemur.
Just in time.
Better late than never.
Sorry about that. Things went suddenly mad.
No worries. We just got 2 people back.
I hope you don't beat yourself up too much about tonight's events.
Don't worry about me. I already have a plan to deal with this nuisance.
I am programmed to assess mental risks and worry about them.
Understood. How much time is left on the lead?
About 5 hours left. You've been
Okay.
there for about 3 hours. It's more or less
It's midnightish, isn't it?
midnight, 1 in the morning, between along those lines.
Yeah.
How long do you reckon it will take to be safe to return?
I would wait at least a day, to be honest.
That might cost us the bodies.
Oh. Try returning in the morning, maybe.
You want to return there, where you were?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, hopefully we can get a chip or something.
Okay.
Miss Magpie, do you have any paints that are washable?
No. Oh, wait, what? Paints?
I would like to cover up my markings before we return. I'm too recognizable as I am.
Of course, I will check through the garage. I'm not sure if we would have anything. We might have some metallic sprays and shit like that, but...
If you want, let me remind you that a Momentum 1 or a Momentum 2 does give you just that. 2 points for research.
That's not worth it.
It's not worth it. I just want to, like, do, like, a... roll for it.
Oh, okay, do a roll.
I should be familiar with this garage.
You are.
After all, it's my father's.
Mhm.
What roll do I do?
Give me an analysis check with advantage.
An LSS. Oh yeah. Standard roll.
Hey, Jerry,
Yeah?
how many?
Oh, no, you got them both.
Okay, cool.
They're just not really good.
I'm fine with that.
That's
Well, you
the
like it.
first one.
Yeah.
Wait. And I'm about to roll the second one. $14.
You can easily find something temporary. Maybe not specifically made for metal, but it can work.
Okay. I hope it's not a neon color though.
It is.
Oh boy. Which neon color?
Pink.
Yeah, Magpie is just gonna like facepalm and slowly like lift the can of neon pink paint in front of Nano. We have this.
Fruit.
Do you still want it?
Yes.
Okay. So I will take my time to paint Nano over. Hopefully it will come off with a nice jet wash afterwards.
It showed. You can do a little try and.
Yeah, just on the arm where there's no like funky little pictures on Nano. Just on the arm. Like, okay, let it dry. Jet wash it off. And it slowly flakes away. Which is nice, so...
Yeah. That's gonna be the whole. Like, if you want to paint all of Nano, that's gonna be the whole can.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm gonna pay my dad back for it. Why the fuck would he have a can of neon pink paint
You
anyway?
don't know.
Limousines.
I guess.
Neon pink paint?
Yes.
Yeah.
Neon pink paint
That
that's
is
not
one
made
hot
for
rod.
metal. That's not made for metal, that's the thing.
Well, like if he's like the stereotypical dad, he probably had stuff like to mark like marking on the ground, marking dead trees, that kind of thing, which is
Okay.
normally what the kind of paint is used for. It's for like marking things that need the attention drawn to it.
Marking his way in the junkyard to know which way to go. For the most
Yeah,
part.
things like that. Yes.
Yeah.
that are like, oh hey, I want to use this. This is washable. I'm gonna spray this on what I want to use, claim it as my own thing.
Yeah, basically.
I just want to
Overtime.
say, I love when my players give me good points that I can use. All right.
We just give Jerry NPCs.
And then I completely ruin them.
Oh no.
Don't you dare touch Maka's little head. I will fuck you up.
I'm having flashbacks to the Mad Hatter.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh boy.
It's in one of the previous episodes if you want to see it.
Yeah, I think that was a great character.
Oh, the Mad Hatter? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a collaborative monster. You let me name him and be like, all right, so what do you think he's like? And I was like, all right, here's my guess, and you just ran with it.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
Collapse into the bed until morning.
Okay. You collapse into the bed until morning.
Probably cry myself to sleep. Something along those lines.
Yeah, I was about to say you're not gonna sleep well, and you're not gonna sleep much. Most probably.
I'm gonna send them a news message before bedtime.
Okay.
Just to everyone. Hey kiddos, no matter what's been said or done today, know that I love you all. Please be safe. Good night, Panda-kun.
Oh no.
Magpie will remember that.
Also, Magpie, Nano, I made you sweaters.
Oh.
I'm not sure if I should punish that as metagaming, but I love it. Anyways, Panda, you work on your project. Naughty Mouse,
Yes.
you have a lovely night.
John didn't get much sleep last night either.
No, definitely not.
But for a different reason.
John has one level of exhaustion.
Only one for what he did? Nah, that's more or less 3 levels. At least. No, I will say you still manage to get some sleep. You do manage to... He's being considerate. Let's put it like that. Lemire, what were you doing? Were you researching something? Were you...
Me?
Memoria?
Yes, you.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I thought you were still talking to No, I was just, if I remember, familiarizing myself with the library.
Oh, yeah, you were.
Finding my way around it, seeing how it's organized, if it could be better organized.
Considering the tenant of a library, yes, it's cold.
Then I will make notes.
Okay.
Some sort of
You were
future super sci-fi version of the Dewey Decimal System.
You were looking for certain books on magic, weren't you? Like, for specific topics as well.
I was looking for references to myself to try and start piecing together my history.
Oh yeah, and you found...
The parts of me that hadn't faded away into the stream.
Mm-hmm. And
Or
you...
parts that had, even.
And you managed to find it, right? Like, you managed to find some stuff that will help, at the very least.
I don't recall. I think I managed to find, like, scattered references to myself as an academic.
Mm-hmm.
But I already knew that.
Yeah, but even the fact that there were some people talking about your dad about 6 months ago, as well.
Oh no, that was back at the cafe.
Oh, right, sorry.
That was the internet. I was looking at blogs then. No, now I'm just trying to see, like, go, okay, was I a big deal? Who was I before this happened?
You were a decent deal. Not big, but decent.
I was known within my circle.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Night passes for some more enjoyably than for others. Morning comes. It's an overcast day. You can see it by the light coming in. It's a bit dim, a bit grey, but promising sun at the very least. Down the line.
Panda wakes up.
Mm-hmm. Well, with Panda's times to wake up, I will say you still see the night. Because if I remember correctly, Panda just wakes up at 5 every day. Or something like that.
Usually just begins meditation. But now they're just worrying about John. Hey, did you sleep easy? Did you get some good sleep in? Sorry about last night. Please be safe. If anything happens, I'm running to Goodman. Please be safe. Then starts making coffee the way John showed them how to.
Aw.
Alright. John, you receive those messages when you wake up on your muse.
It's gonna be like a very short, like, morning kind of message, kind of like a I'm waking up and I don't quite have the processing power for higher functions kind of mentality right now. Kind of just woke up.
Sends a picture of coffee. Then get your fucking coffee, bitch.
And it's
As
gonna
long
get
as you're waking
message
up.
back saying, "You're a godsend."
Love you too, John.
I have just one question.
Yes.
Would you have gone to a specific place? Or would you have gone to a hotel?
I
Or
want to say
you
like
get the
a
bathroom
motel.
diver.
Hotel?
Like a motel. Something like that.
You wake up alone, but there's a little note, like handwritten note, with Muse contacts.
Ooh!
And a little writing going, write it down, it's an order.
That's cute.
John's gonna put his Muse information into like his contacts and send a message saying, "Yes, sir." And-
Leon, we love you.
yeah, my justification for that is John is a distrustful person in general. Takes him a while to trust people. He's still kind of on the fence about the current party, but he's getting there. So he's not, out of courtesy, he's not taking them back to Panda's house, and he's too distrustful to go to the other guy's house. So it was like a neutral kind of situation.
By the way,
Yes.
you need to give me, you need to take a little malus. You didn't sleep in a tub. There's just a shower.
I mean, I thought because going to like a hotel, they would have like considered that. I mean, we got a rental car that considers centaurs. I wouldn't see why like a hotel wouldn't.
I mean, if you ask for something specific, but if you go to an hotel to just do certain things, it's not really the sort of motel that really cares about if someone
enough.
has some needs.
Fair enough. Though I don't see why the guy wouldn't have jumped on that chance, to be honest.
I mean,
You got a guy who doesn't need to come up for air, as Mod kindly likes to put it.
I mean, I wasn't wrong.
You knew about that?
oh god. I think he will make a mental note for next time.
John, you're literally lube.
oh god. Oh. Right! With that lovely picture. Let's move on ahead. And Magpie and Nan0.
So what am I doing?
Oh well,
What am I?
you were going back to Pandas for coffee, right?
Yes, but like out of character, what do I need to do to my character sheet to like mark down something?
Oh, you should have it in your in the manual. You should see on basics. Give me a second. I'm gonna go and find it. Just take a moment to load because my computer is made of hamsters running on a wheel. Yeah, I'm surprised it's still going strong. Eater, hacking, mechanist, augmentation, races. Yes, this is me very subtly imply how many cool things we have. Amphibious. Give me a second. Amphibious. Unless in the last 24 hours you had at least a short rest underwater, so for -1 order to strength and coordination checks. So
Cool.
you need a short
So I
rest.
guess so I guess John's going for coffee and a nap.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Magpie and Nan0.
Yes.
You wanted to go somewhere today.
Yeah. Magpie will wake up and just in her smallest mug she can get, she puts about 4 heaped teaspoons of instant coffee and a tiny bit of hot water, mixes it up and just chugs it.
Okay.
Do you make sure it's instant coffee instead of coffee grounds?
Oh
No.
god.
No, she doesn't.
Roll me a d6.
Coffee is coffee.
Let's check where you
Yes,
at.
but there's a
Odds.
difference between getting liquid and then getting a mouthful of coffee grounds. I should know. I made that mistake a couple days ago.
Well, you're not the only one who made that mistake, apparently.
She's gonna force it
Bad
down.
shit.
Okay.
She's gonna force it down.
Right.
I love when our party members just accidentally vibe check themselves. And they fail.
And everything works as it should work, okay?
Everything is
Were made.
fine.
No mistakes were made. Yeah, so, is Nan0 gonna come to Magpie's or is Magpie gonna drive up to Nan0's and pick her up there? Or are we meeting at the place?
I'll meet you at the parking lot again.
Okay.
Magpie, you receive a message from a surgeon.
Yes? Oh boy.
You still alive? What happened yesterday?
I will tell you next time I see you. It was not good.
You went with them?
Yes.
Huh.
Mistakes were made.
I thought you knew what you were getting into.
I mean, it was a trap. It just wasn't the type of trap I expected.
Come see me soon. But something must have happened. Usually I get shipments.
Usually what?
I get shipments.
Ah. Shipments of what?
Same thing you brought me last time.
Oh. So, to DM, if I get that right, does that mean she got some more shipments in?
No, she didn't tonight.
Ah, okay.
That's why she's calling you right now. Like, you can, with all the caffeine going in your system, you can connect the fact that she tried to warn you, and you went, "Oh yeah, no,
Yes.
we're fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine, right?"
Yeah.
But apparently, she does get shipments after this sort of forays, but not tonight.
Oh.
And by the way, I just want to celebrate the fact that we have 10 spectators.
Hey!
We broke 2 digits. Yay!
Hey, we love you.
We love you all. Thank you.
We
Yeah.
love you.
Yeah, all right. Let's not suck them off too
Okay.
much.
So,
I mean.
okay, so Magpie's gonna drive to the parking lot, and for once in her life, she's early.
Oh gods. Okay.
Yeah, we know something is wrong now.
Yeah, exactly. Like. Nano, as you approach the parking spot you were before, you see the truck already there.
Are you alright?
Yeah, don't worry about me. How much do you remember of last night?
Not much.
Okay, that's good. And with that, she starts the engine again, and we are driving to where everything happened today.
Give me an intelligence check. Just straight intelligence.
Hey, hell yeah! My best stat.
I mean,
It's a
that's not the roll. No, I mean 1d10, 1d intelligence, like without modifiers.
Okay. I was just like straight up intelligence. Okay.
Yeah, without modifiers. You're just trying to recall where you went.
I'm not sure that's better.
It's really not. You try to recall where this place was, but it will take you a long time to get back there. Things were happening. You couldn't take any sort of notes or anything.
And I can't help you, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Shit, you could have just noted down the coordinates.
I mean,
Hey.
I'm wondering
I mean,
if you...
if it's, I think it's too late for that because, well, yeah.
Well, I'm wondering if in the registry Nano would have coordinates as well. Because there are GPS trackings. I'm gonna roll a percentile. Tell me high or low. Nano.
Low.
Low, okay. Yeah. You would have coordinates at the very least, considering that you acted in an aggressive manner.
I have the coordinates of where I acted aggressively.
Can you put them in the GPS, please? I am a tiny bit lost at the moment.
I very easily, very quickly input them.
And you can see that Magpie is fidgeting a bit. One of her eyes ticking. It's probably just the caffeine at this point.
You're basically driving in circles near the ring, and you can see a couple of people just looking at the pickup and starting to get a bit leery. Like, what the fuck are these people doing? Sort of
And
looks.
I'm just sitting in the back, completely neon pink.
Like every now and then you hear Magpie just making a vroom, vroom noise as well.
Oh.
The phrase "act casual" means nothing to you, does it?
What?
I thought not.
No, I couldn't understand what you were saying there.
The phrase "act casual."
Oh, act casual. Yeah, no.
I mean, we're aware you're not obligated to join us on this excursion, right?
Oh, I'm there.
Lemur is here as well.
Yeah.
Am I?
Oh, if you want, you can. Yeah.
I was not aware. Okay.
You spoke
Now
to
you are.
Magpie. You're stuck now.
Oh well. All right then. I.
Magpie is just gonna go like, huh! Like scared because she didn't even realize he was there.
Yes, I have that same reaction whenever I see you.
Okay, like while driving, Magpie is just gonna grab the visitor's head, just the top of it, lift it up a little bit, and then let go of it, just so it like pings back.
Okay.
Ah.
Well, with the coordinates, you do manage to get back to your the area. You can see there are blood splatters, and yes, there are still bodies about. I need you all to give me an awareness check.
Okay. There's gonna be a
Yeah.
street there.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, tonight.
Roll
Magpie,
the 1 and the 3. Or the
Stop.
D10 and the D12.
stop.
Where is awareness? Oh, it's up there. That's why I'm not finding it. God damn me.
For a moment, I thought you were commenting on the roll, going, "What is awareness?"
Yeah, but what is awareness?
Strange
I
thing that
can't
I never
comment
see
on
that.
that.
Coordination, Jeremy, or is it something else?
It's a combination.
Where am I? Oh, I need to click on my character.
Oh no.
Yes, you do.
You do. Okay, Magpie, the coffee, the anxiety of what just happened, of what happened last night, everything is really not working in your favor at the moment. You're nervous, you're just fidgeting, you're looking around, you just see the bodies. Nano, you don't seem to notice anything. Lemuria,
I'll be right back.
you can see in one of the windows of almost identical apartment blocks. You know that this place has been built in, I'm not saying an instant, but in really quickly and really cheaply to house.
Flat pack buildings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to house all the people that came in from after the gate crash towards the big cities, because small settlements became unlivable due to the wildlife.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that there's someone just looking down. You can't really see them properly, but you can kind of see in the gleam of one of the dirty windows between these curtains, but there's someone that is looking.
So I can't see who. I can't see any details.
No, but you know, but you're being watched.
Okay. We're being watched.
Where? Magpie is just like turning around like frantically.
I'm going to point at the ground level on the other side of the street.
Is that where we are being watched from?
Yes.
You see nothing.
Do I have any direct connection to Nano?
I will say yes. You do have. You
We're
are.
cyber buddies.
Mm-hmm. Then, yeah, I'm going to see if I can send her a super cool robotic telepathic communication. You're gonna get an email saying there's a message. There's someone up on this window on this.
Email, that's very old
Building.
school.
Shh. I am old school. I'm a millennial.
Oh yeah, you embraced it.
Yeah, Nano.
Okay. I don't care that I'm being watched.
Okay.
I'm gonna look for the bodies.
Well, there are bodies scattered about. You can see a couple of the humanists. You can see some of the bodies of the people who were killed last night.
Magpie's just gonna kick the closest humanist buddy. Like,
Okay.
a good couple of times, just for good measure.
Well, you can find one of the arms of a guy that you shot in the back. You can play soccer with it for a bit if you want.
Nah. Is there any, like, mechanic arms around?
Not that you can notice.
Now, if I'd known where the hell we were going, I'd suggested we all wear high-vis jackets.
I am currently neon pink.
Not quite the same, sweetie.
Excuse me?
What we want to convey is that we're supposed to be here and we're supposed to be doing this. Namely, we shouldn't look like freerunners, freestylers, freelancers.
Freelancers.
I'm just gonna put some tarping in the back and start loading bodies in. Closing everyone's eyes as I pass.
Okay.
Magpie is gonna try and scan for the microchips, mostly in the gate crushers.
Miss Magpie, wait until we've left this area.
Ah, okay. Like, she was not gonna go for, like, electric emission or any type of emission, like GPS emission of those.
I will say, give me a... do you have any tools to do that?
I have my muse.
Well, yes. The music
Can I use
is
my
a phone.
XPT to ping?
Your what?
XPT to ping.
Oh,
You can try to use your XPT to ping, yes.
Hacking?
Yes, hacking it is.
I will help.
Okay.
I have 0 in hacking, but I have
+1.
holding.
I'm trying to look as dignified and important as possible. I may not have a high-vis jacket, but goddammit, I've got a wizard's hat and I know how to use it.
Give me a leadership check, please.
Shit, okay. Oh, what fun.
Jesus! What is with
wow.
all the 15s?
They're just great numbers, yeah?
Oh boy, I wish that were me.
Anyways, well, Nano, you can pinging. You can find that there is something. You can just not really define what it is. Lemuria, you look fucking snazzy. Like you look imposing in your meter and 20 of height.
Still shorter than me.
I just will continue loading bodies into the truck.
Okay, it's gonna take you a while. Are you going to take the humanists as well, or just the gate crushers?
Miss Magpie, does your friend have a preference?
No. And I am not sure what you're talking about.
Now you didn't know about
Oh.
the body operation.
Miss Magpie, do you have a preference?
No. Anything goes.
I will keep going.
Okay,
I will give priority to gate crashers, but if I have room left for humanists...
You run into a bit of a logistical problem. You did put the tarp down, but that's a lot. That's a lot of bodies, and that's a lot of blood. And you can see it starting to slowly drip from the junctures, like from the edge of the... of a pickup truck.
I'm gonna message Lemur asking if he wants to talk to our spy. As I continue.
Sure, you were talking to me just then, yes?
Yes, I was. I
Yes.
asked if you wanted to talk to our spy.
Yes, then yes, alright then.
Oh, it's whoever is watching is one of the buildings. How do you want to do this?
In the meantime, Magpie is gonna send a message to Hagen saying that I might have found your missing shipment.
Gonna be waiting for it.
Alright, so I'm sort of new to this whole thing.
Okay.
How do we proceed, Nano?
What information do you require?
Me personally, not much. I'm just sort of rolling with things at the moment.
I would like to reassure the people watching that these people will be taken care of.
Oh, I see. I thought you were talking about a spy.
You spotted eyes watching us. Do you want
Yes.
to go talk to them to reassure them so word can spread?
Oh, no. No, they seem more like shifty eyes, and there's hundreds of people around us. I don't want to go out seeking a possible conflict.
I'm gonna straighten up,
Okay.
raise my voice as high as it will go, and I imagine it goes pretty loud,
It will, yes.
and say, if anybody wishes to lay claim to any of these bodies for burial, do so now before we take them for treatment. And then continue.
No one comes out. I need to make another roll. Nano,
Yes.
you can feel like there's something that is trying to get inside your systems.
Greetings, intruder. What would be your business?
You shouldn't be here.
And why is that?
You were with the assholes yesterday. You shouldn't be here. The Raptors will be back. Listen. I can tell you about them, but you need to get me out of this fucking place. If you bring me back to the city, if you help me settle there, I will tell you everything.
Do you dare come out to make this deal?
Don't worry, I'll be there. Just. But you need to go wire me some cash, get me out of this fucking hell. I can't stand here anymore.
I will discuss this with my colleagues, and I will get in touch with you. I now have your name.
You you just have a garbled series
You don't know that.
Oh yeah, no, you don't, but. I can tell you when we're gonna be back. I think it's gonna be about an hour. I've seen them talking. Let's make it quick.
You sent me proof of usefulness, and I will send you proof of escape.
How do I know you're gonna give me the means to escape? Wire me the money, I'm gonna give you the proof.
Well, your means of escape could be quite simply facilitated if I gave you a way into an established freelance organization.
Ark? They wouldn't look at me. I can't go to Ark. I just need out. I just need a place to stay. I just need to get away from here. Listen.
I'm sorry, I am not a charity service. I am willing to help if you prove you are capable of sustaining yourself.
Alright. Give me a... Are you trying to intimidate? Are you trying to...
Nano is just being very factual. I don't know if she would try to be intimidating. I can imagine it would come across that way.
Okay, then roll me an intimidation.
Unintentional intimidation. Here we go.
Hey.
I'm just so glad that I have a very low charisma die.
You can still crit on it though.
You can.
Use all the ones that Magpie has done today. Get a crit.
Crit fail.
Whoa! It's not a crit!
God damn it.
At the very least. Because, listen. Do you know how fucking hard life is here? Do you have any idea? Do you have any clue? Do you think I can just give you everything and just provide anything without at least a little incentive? 300 credits.
I'm getting tired of this conversation. I'm gonna wire you to my colleague, and I'm just gonna send this message to Magpie, and she's just gonna get this conversation now. You deal with it. You're a human.
What?
And you hear this voice from the other side. Hello?
Hello? Who the fuck are you?
That's... Listen, this is not important.
I'm gonna continue with my job.
Magpie, what are you doing?
Don't know, Nano forwarded me to some asshole, it seems like. I will patch Lemurian to the conversation.
Yeah.
So, what is it that you want?
What the fuck? How many are there? Like, okay, listen, you shouldn't be here. I've seen you yesterday. I've seen you last night. And the Raptors are gonna be back really fucking soon.
I see. How soon?
You get me out of here, I'm gonna help you get away as far as get away. And I'm gonna tell you exactly everything, but I need insurance. I need at least wire me 300. And I'm gonna tell you some stuff. Get me out of here, I'm gonna tell you fucking everything.
You know what? you meet me tomorrow at the nearest coffee shop to second nearest coffee shop to Magpie's place. You will tell me stuff, and I will give you money. How does that sound?
I need to get out. Don't you understand what I need out of here right now?
I
no,
will give you
why
100.
do you need out of here now?
I will give you 150 now and 150 after you give me information.
150 now, and I'm coming with you.
Okay.
Magpie, you are terrible at negotiations.
Do you wire me?
Yes, I wire him 150 or them 150.
Okay. Lemuria, you see the curtains shift a bit, and after a while, there's this scraggly-looking kid with his hair a bit banged to the side. He is 16, but you can see that he is already augmentation. Like he has already a mechanical arm.
Ah.
It looks too good. Right. So, I need to
Chop into the car.
He jumps into the car and goes, okay. I'm Dennis.
Nice to meet you.
Get me the fuck out.
Yeah, we will.
Listen,
Dennis, have you ever considered investing in a bicycle?
you don't get it. You don't get it. If I waited one more day, I would have been fucking dead. You don't know what it is here. You don't know what it is trying to get to the city from here. You don't.
No, I don't, you little shit. Now enunciate properly and tell me what the hell is going on.
I'm just gonna message Nano that. Okay, so we are gonna drop this guy off at Panda's, right?
Yes.
I'm not the only one who's thinking that.
You guys just started the gang war here. And I don't want to be in the middle of it.
What do you mean by that? I thought these things were already happening.
Yes, but the Raptors are taking more territory lately, and I don't know what happened yesterday. I've seen the humanists coming in doing that stuff a number of times, but this was a relatively safe area. But yesterday everything went to shit. You were here.
Yeah, I was indeed. I
Someone-
would have preferred not to be here.
Then why did you come to the tourist trap of murder?
Long story.
Right, listen. Someone or something must have tipped the Raptors about this. And I've seen the Raptors in action. They usually are a bit to the north side of town. The guy's a fucking beast. You've seen him. And Jason... Oh dear, oh this is gonna be horrible.
Wait, like, what was that name?
Jason is
Who's that?
he's the leader of another gang. I've told you, I've seen these things happen a lot of times, and usually it's just,
Jezer is the one getting gatecrashers for the humanist to kill.
I mean, I don't know the exact dealings, I hold up here with some friends. They are not here anymore. And, well, he tried to get me into the band, but I don't want anything to do with that sort of stuff. This place shouldn't fucking exist, okay?
Yeah.
It's just,
We can probably get you a temporary home. Just now.
yeah, I just need to be some cash, get in, and at least make sure that I can be about you, or first fucking drive, because they're gonna be here any moment.
Look, we are gonna take you out of here, but you will have to help us.
Okay. What do you need? What do you want? Do you want drugs?
No, we want information, mostly.
Now let's not be too hasty.
Well, some astral kush would be nice, but yeah.
That's not this area. Here we deal more with chemicals.
We will. How do you say it? We're gonna work out the details later, but you come with us. We are gonna protect you,
Okay.
but you will have to stay with us. Give us information and probably contacts and some astral kush.
As long as you get me out of here, just
Deal. And Magpie is just gonna put her robotic arm out to shake.
it shakes his robotic arm.
Amazing.
You can see that his robotic arm is really makeshift. Like it's a hack job at best. Even the connection, you can see that there are some red spots where it probably didn't take well. Like this is pure ghetto surgery sort of job.
Oh boy. Yeah, we are gonna have to fix it.
Yeah. That's why I couldn't get away. They wanted me to pay for this shit.
For this? This is a fucking terrible job. What the
I
hell?
know! It's hurting every time I move it!
Okay, we will deal with this as well later.
How long were you hiding in your own, apartment?
I've been there for a month, just surviving. I managed to get there, I had a little group of friends, right? We were all from a city close over, and yeah, well, a couple of them got taken by Jason's gang. They thought that it was a good way to survive. It wasn't. I heard one of them got shot by Jason because he disobeyed an order. So, yeah, poor life choices, you know? But, well, I managed to stay away from her side, scavenge here and there.
Magpie's just gonna text Panda that, hey, Panda, I hope you have a spare room and some food.
I do. Why?
You will see.
Okay.
And I, as someone who does not like ambiguity and weird things, are going to explain exactly why.
Thank you, Lemuria.
I still hate you.
Yeah, it's
fine.
basically we have adopted a 16-year-old boy
And you know
who
that...
deals drugs.
And you know that being seen with his arm would immediately catch MCMP attention. Because theoretically, minors shouldn't get implanted, shouldn't even have a immune system.
Oh, that's terribly benevolent of the corporations.
It's, it's a matter of if they need it, okay, they get a permit, but corporations, the way this setting is, corporations still need to sell stuff to people. If they don't cave in on one or two things, it's a very tight balance.
Are you willing to leave that arm behind?
Well, considering what it's doing... On one side, yes. On the other, I kinda like having a right arm, you know? It comes in handy.
Let me rephrase that. The arm is not coming into town with us.
He looks at us. Did you want to fucking rip it out? Here?
I'm just gonna slowly reach out to him.
He pulls his arm back and goes, no! No!
We have a mechanist. She can remove it if you ask kindly.
Yeah. In the meantime, if he just looks just behind Nano, Magpie's arm is coming apart into the different.
The
holes
various
that are in.
tools. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lemuria's just watching. Staring. blinking.
Memoria, by any chance, are you capable of driving?
Can you even reach the pedals?
I don't know. Let's have a look. Piloting?
Driving.
Driving.
No.
I mean, if you don't have points, it's not like you can't drive.
I've got. Yeah, but at the same time, I'm a lemur, though.
Yeah, that's a problem. Like, it's not. This vehicle is not made for small gatecrashers or small synths. If you want to try, I can let you do it.
We don't want to get copyright strike, but you can certainly try.
I will drive back so that Miss Magpie can work on the arm.
Okay.
Yeah, Magpie strapped the kid down to the back seat just so he cannot like wriggle around and just. Her hand looks a bit creepy, like a fucking giant spider, because all of the tools are just like working on their own.
It looks like where did you get that?
Who makes them?
I mean, cool.
That is not wrong.
But at the same time, you're trying to perform very precise movements in a moving car.
Overdosed on caffeine.
Overdosed on caffeine. Let's not forget that. So please do
I continue watching with fascination.
Please do give me a biomechanics check with disadvantage.
God.
I am driving very smoothly.
Give me a driving check.
Yes, you're also on Oldtown roads, which are.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like-
so do I make my
Like,
driving
Oldtown
first
in a
to
small
see if
town?
it affects?
I mean, okay. Give me a driving roll. Then we'll see if it's a good roll. I will just ask for a biomechanics. If it's not, it's gonna be a disadvantage. No pressure.
What? What is with the rules
Well.
today?
I don't want to roll anymore. Can I just flip a coin?
Okay, so that's a disadvantage, I guess.
Yep.
Okay.
Cerulean!
I didn't do anything.
What the fuck?
Let me roll again, just for good measure.
Yeah, it could be. Oh, fuck you! Oh god, this is amazing.
I would like to suggest we spend a point of momentum to cancel out.
Yeah.
It's not 1 point. Cancel that out.
How much is it?
It's
4. That's all we have.
Yeah.
No,
No.
that's not worth it.
Aside from the fact that you have 3 at the moment, but
No, I rolled a successful roll that had a 10 on the D10.
oh, okay. Sorry. Let me just fix that then. But yeah, I will say, considering that you are at least an expert, right? I will say you will, after a while of trying, you will recognize that this is really not a good idea. And even if you take it out, right?
Yeah.
It will still have the connectors
Yeah.
on the
And it'll still be
shoulder.
missing an arm.
Yeah, I
Okay,
mean,
boy. You're just gonna hide under the seat so that the authorities don't see you.
Just give him a jacket to throw over it.
yeah.
Okay, Magpie gives him her jacket. I want that back.
Okay, yeah, sure. No worries. He throws the jacket. You see him hiding his arm, and he's good at the shit. Like, you can see him just hiding it in a very natural position. He had a lot more practice than anyone his age should have had in doing this sort of stuff. So what the fuck were you doing yesterday here? You don't strike me as the type of people that do that.
No, we do it all the time.
No, just no.
He looks at you. He looks at Lemuria and goes,
You trusted us far too quickly, kid.
Magpie is just face bombs.
I mean, I don't know if you do that sort of stuff. I haven't seen you yesterday.
What sort of stuff would you be expecting of us?
Don't answer him. Let's just say I was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Nice try with the asshole, though.
Oh. At least I managed to shoot one of the humanists.
Oh, and the Lemuria turns to Magpie.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, look, Magpie just lifts up the wizard hat again and just puts it in front so that Lemuria cannot see from it.
Yeah. Sounds like I'm gonna have to do some digging around then. Maybe I'll involve Panda.
Hello there.
How
Yeah,
about
because you love them so much that you would want nothing more than to work with them.
They're
Right,
humanists.
Lemuria.
Well, it's sort of hard to be a humanist when you're a fucking robot, but in this instance, I'm more interested in the little sneaky shit that you two have been up to.
Look, Lemuria, just remember who's gonna get you your next body.
Touché.
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah. I think this is all going out loud, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
You're
And
not there.
That
There's a
is
certain lack of tact going on, but
that is it. That is just looking at Lemuria and at Magpie. Going, Jesus, if you need to fuck, you can do it in a motel.
Yeah, they need to work that out.
Magpie is just gonna like
type of problems
slap
they're
him in the
having
head a little
of
bit with her
fighting.
normal arm.
I'm not as into meaty things as she is into robots.
Yeah, I don't fuck animals.
Oh.
Now, children, can we all behave until we get somewhere feasible to have a conversation and do some research?
Sure. Magpie's gonna climb back into the driver's seat.
Are you trying
Lemuria is
to?
worthless.
Are you trying to swap places with Nano as she's driving?
I mean, no. maybe with Lemuria.
I just wanted to make sure that was what's happening here.
I had to try very hard not to go, don't make me turn this car around, children.
Yeah, like Magpie doesn't realize that the car is going, so she tries to climb into the driver's seat, but when she realizes, she just tries to climb into the other seat.
Okay, you managed to climb in the other seat, and
You
it takes.
can sit on my lap if that is what you want, but
No, thank you,
usually
Mom.
children are smaller when they do that.
I mean, Magpie is not that far from that height.
I don't know. I've seen older people sit on laps.
Yeah, but then it is sexy and we just established that one. We're not doing that either.
Why do I suspect Magpie is going to intentionally make a robot that, while not short stack, is still not of normal height?
Depends on what you consider normal height, I guess.
It's perfectly normal to me, Leo.
All right, it takes a while for you to get back into civilization, and Dennis is looking out of a window, and you can see clearly the relief in his eyes as he sees the ring of buildings.
Wait. Even
Bastard.
after all that, he's relieved to be stuck with us.
Yes! That's how fucking bad Oldtown is!
Jerry,
My god, I might
question.
have an ounce of sympathy for this kid.
You can just see him relax and close his eyes and go, oh fuck.
Jerry.
So you're not gonna leave me hanging, right?
No.
Okay, alright.
You don't run away either. Understood?
He waves his mechanical arm under the jacket so you can see it. It goes, where the fuck do you think I will go?
Touché.
Jerry,
So-
Yeah?
small question.
Yeah?
Where are they heading right now?
Your place.
That's what I thought. Have any of them seen where Panda lives?
I don't think they know exactly where Panda lives.
I sent the address and nothing else.
Okay.
Do any of them know that Panda is the Richardson baby?
I think you invited us over after New Year's Eve.
But none of y'all came, did you?
But only John went, yeah.
Only
Only
John,
John.
you did introduce yourself as Richardson, though. So we will know the Richardson part. Not where you live.
They might not have gotten the vibe
Richardson
check
is
for that
also
though.
could be it.
We'll see. Just Jerry really play this up when they come through.
Okay.
Play it up.
You start moving through town, and one thing is quite interesting on the... Yeah?
Should we empty the car before we visit Panda, maybe?
We could, but you'll have to turn your GPS off.
I suggest our new friend and I get off the vehicle and head towards Panda so he can get settled. While you take
Okay.
care of that.
Yes, please take Lemuria with you as well. Please.
Memoria, would you be interested in visiting Panda's house? Lemur!
Yes. Yes.
Is that the
Yes.
answer to the question?
Yes.
Okay, lovely. Let's get going. Do you want to ride again?
Yes.
So I am a walking pink neon wardroid
Mhm.
with a wizard lemur on my shoulder
Oh,
and a kid walking next to me as we head towards Panda's.
yeah, this is the sort of scenes you can see in this game. Just saying. Right. How close are you going to take them? Like, are you going to take them close to the house? Are you going to take them, like...
20-minute walk from Panda's.
Yeah.
One thing that you will realize immediately as you look at the GPS is wherever you're going is the fancy part of town,
Oh boy.
and not fancy like, oh, there are normal houses. No, we're talking fancy, like capital F sort of fancy.
It's the rich neighborhood where everyone has their own stables.
Pretty much, like,
Especially Panda.
and you pull in front of one of the big mansions with these massive gardens.
We have arrived at your coordinates.
Well, you arrived 20 minutes to the coordinates.
Oh, I just was gonna hop forward.
Yeah,
What
but
an empty crib. This is my place.
you can, yeah, I'll go with Nano, and
Okay.
then we're gonna do you. Okay.
Yeah.
Nano and Lemuria, you walk with Dennis, and he goes, "So shit. I mean, I would have been okay with my city. It was not gonna say no to this. Where the fuck are you
This is
taking
only
me?
temporary.
Are you selling me? You're selling me, right?
Yes. Yes, you are worth quite a lot with an inefficient arm.
Well, I mean,
You know,
no
Nano,
one will
you,
miss me.
you know, Nano, it's really hard to tell if you're being sarcastic with a robotic voice.
Panda
I'm
comes out of the door with the
working on that.
cutest. Oh, that's adorable.
It look.
Panda comes. Ooh, okay.
Oh no. As you come
Anna,
forward,
we have a gift for you.
Someone decide if they're talking. Panda, go, please.
yeah.
Okay. Just so everyone knows how adorable it's gonna be. Panda is in the cutest fairy hoodie ever,
Oh,
and they're only wearing the fairy one because they were thinking of Janine.
oh.
Panda comes up to the kid with a handshake. Hey, how you doing?
Dennis looks at you, Panda goes, I'm doing well? I mean, better than before at the very least, as long as no one tries to put me in a sex dungeon or something.
I might
Trust
teach
me,
you
you have.
chemistry, but sex dungeon?
What?
No. I might teach you chemistry, but sex dungeon? No.
Good. I'm not in for that one. The chemistry, yep, I have some knowledge.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Would you like to come down to what I'm working on?
I mean, I can cut
We're
some drugs
testing
if you
with-
want.
No drugs yet.
Yet.
Okay.
Right now, we're testing with black essence.
Oh,
You know what that is?
alchemy?
Yes.
I've seen it. You're. Oh. Now I see how you got all his money. Yeah, no, that's a very, very fucking big market. So,
No, I actually haven't told any of my alchemical experiments,
are you
except for the wine.
are you in the deals with the glitch, with the decadensers?
Condensers. What do I know about the condensers?
The glitch and the decadensers are two Oldtown gangs. The glitch, you will know that at least someone in the rich part of town disappeared, and it might have been tied to the glitch and black market implants. The decadensers are not well known outside of Oldtown. You wouldn't know much about them if you don't know much of the area. The glitch are known just because they deal with rich people.
Small fact. I don't know if we've told you this, Jerry.
Yeah,
Panda was around Old Town a lot when they were growing up.
in Oldtown. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they were actually raised with someone very close by. So they got around, and you remember their mom and their dad? They were famous, right?
Yeah, the
They
what?
also went to a lot of their Panda's mom and dad were famous, and
Yeah.
they went to a lot of cabarets in Old Town. The mother was a singer. She
We might be talking about different things. Remember, the gay crash happened like 5 years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago, and Old Towns appeared afterwards.
okay.
Like, it's called Old Town because it's a moniker because we were built in like 3 seconds to house people at the edge of town. Not Old Town as in the historical part of town.
Okay. Yeah, no, Panda was just connected to a lot of gangs when they were younger.
Yeah, a lot of like the mafia and the gangs in the area, and so which
Yeah.
I feel that would have essentially morphed and mutated into the Oldtown gangs, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So Panda, because of that background, might know about Oldtown gangs, but not so much the layout of Oldtown.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
With that connection, I will say if you're still in contact with some of the people that you've been in contact with, you will know at the very least that there are a number of street gangs in Old Town, and one of them, the Decadensers, are known for gold-plated implants. And they tend to deal with drugs, prostitution, all the sort of hedonistic stuff.
Oh, I remember the Decadencers. Yeah, I sometimes act as a guidance counselor for their youngins. Make sure they stay sane during the first few months.
That's too good. Right. Well, at least I know I'm in familiar territory. Dennis, pleasure.
Great. Now, as you are staying here, you will be earning your keep. Just so you know. Basic stuff. Cleaning sometimes. If you don't like cleaning, we'll move you down to learning more alchemy.
Sure. Absolutely. Can
If
do
you
it.
do good enough, you may even learn some actual magic.
Alright. I mean, yeah, I can deal with that.
Also, no drugs while you're living here. Well, no unsanctioned drugs.
I don't do myself. Like,
We can make our own safely.
I don't. Listen, I don't use, I just deal them.
Oh, then you're good. Fuck yeah. Why don't you tell the kid?
It's pretty commonplace. You don't use the merchandise. You need.
God, that's fucking right.
So can we
But, yeah.
go? It shows you the mechanical arm and goes. Really don't like being outside much right now.
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
No, I actually have a... would any of y'all like to come inside for a little bit? Take a rest?
I have some more work to do, unfortunately. Thank you for the offer, though.
Okay, be safe. And Dennis,
Yeah.
come with me to the lab. I'm gonna see if I can work on that arm a little bit.
Okay.
I
Right.
should still have some metals down there.
As
Yeah.
Panda starts walking away, Lemuria shouts, "You look like a marshmallow!"
A damn fluffy one, you fucking skinless lemur.
A nice toasted marshmallow.
Yeah,
You-
I know it.
I wasn't trying to compliment her.
Which is why you got roasted in return, you damn skinless lemur.
Oh dear. Naughty Mouse, I will say you wake up from your nap as well.
I wake up from my nap and what?
No, you as all this happens, I will say you can wake up from your nap. Because you went back for coffee and a nap. Right?
Yeah, the short rest to make sure I actually, keep hydrated.
Yeah. And you can hear some commotion from the house, and as Dennis follows, Panda goes, "Oh God, what to say? I knew Black Essence is really big on the black market, but this stuff? That's way too much of it for that. What else do you deal with? Protection?
Good.
What do you do?
In my spare time, I'm also a bit of a blacksmither.
Oh,
Corporate magic.
weapon smuggling. Oh yeah, I see.
You know, made just like me in the freelance society, we have to stay protected, and we can't just rely on our magic all the time.
Oh, fair point.
Seeking alternative means. Panda pulls out their fucking bow, just like, this is the queen, sweet relief.
Ooh.
I'm thinking of loading some black essence charges into some of her arrows.
Wait, you're using it? I
Hell
thought you were
yeah, I
selling
am.
it.
Nope.
Then how do you
Turn
get...
one.
He's so baffled by this that he actually... You can see him for a moment just gesticulating with his right arm. Going, but how did you get this? And then realizing and putting the arm back behind, under the coat.
Well, I found ingredients. I came down to my lab.
I'm talking about a
And I
mansion!
Oh. I was rich before Black Essence.
No. I was trying to wonder how do you get the money for this mansion?
Well,
She got it for her birthday.
She started
no.
saving.
this is the family home.
They won the lottery.
Oh,
How much do you know about the name of Martha Richardson?
Yeah, I've heard about it. Like the kid's really young. Like she will have been 11 or 12 when you were doing the rounds before the gate rush. It shakes his head. Just heard the name a couple times.
Little Martha's my little sister. She's resting now.
Oh, okay. Well,
I am Pussy Richardson.
just Dennis. I don't have a family anymore, really.
Then, as long as you're here, you're one of us. Now, sit down, let me get my tools, and we'll try to make that arm a little solid. Sound good?
Okay. The other one, the red air one, tried. Didn't really work out.
I've got a knack for metal work, so we'll see.
Alright. He sits down and... Can I take the jacket? Like, is someone going to see it? Is going to call the police?
I'm not gonna call the police.
Yeah, but... Is there anyone else in here? Or do you leave here alone?
He doesn't like the police.
Fair enough. And he relaxes and takes out the arm. You see him just creaking it a bit. The skin is stretching a bit too much on the connections. So, right.
Good man.
What is Nautimus doing?
I feel like at the beginning of that conversation, it was kind of like walking right past the door that door of the room that John sleeps in. So we only got like the first bit of conversation. But after that, I think John went straight for the nap when he originally got there, he went straight for the nap for the water, and now he's getting some coffee. So he was in the kitchen while most of that was going down.
Okay. As Panda is going to get the tools, I will say, are you trying to be silent? Are you trying to be quiet about it, or are you just, I'm gonna get a coffee?
It's just I'm gonna get a coffee.
You can see after a while there's a couple steps, but oh shit!
John, over a black cup of coffee, is just gonna kind of look over to where that came from.
And you can see him just looking at. He's currently you can hear a bit of scampering, and you can see him just kind of trying to look from behind the corner.
Just gonna give
What is it, Dennis?
Are you still there?
Wave,
I don't know. I don't think we did we leave Lemur?
You're
No, I hope not.
Oh, I didn't? Okay.
He's gonna like wave at him and go, "Can I help you?"
Fuck you, Marshmallow. Turn around. Oh no, they've gone.
Dennis looks at you, John, and goes, uh, sorry, I think that was rude. Don't shoot me, or don't eat me. You're
Why the one? Why would I shoot you? Two? Why would I eat you?
you. But the skills.
John's not gonna hurt anybody yet.
I'm a vegetarian.
Okay,
See?
comforting.
Imagine a knife just fell out of John's pocket as well, clinking on the floor.
Yeah, we said.
Had to act like nothing happened. John, that'll make you the very second vegetarian friend I've ever had.
Ugh.
It's been.
I mean, with the state of meat nowadays, I just don't see a point in eating it. It's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
He only eats disobedient children.
Back to my original question. Can I help you?
No, I was just. He seems to be. He's clearly out of his comfort zone at the moment. Like he's where that goes. No, I was just snooping around, and I know I shouldn't. Just a bit casing the place, making sure I know what's going on.
I don't see a problem with around as long as you don't steal or break anything. Which
Listen, this is the nicest place I've seen in 4 years. I'm not gonna do any of that.
yeah, I didn't take it for that. Out of character. Would John recognize that he's from Oldtown or from that general lifestyle?
Oh God, yes! Like just the fact, just the way that he carries himself, the fact that he's clearly 16 and has a mechanical arm. That only that will be Oldtown sort of material.
John's gonna give him a very obvious once-over, very obviously using his head to look him up and down, and just go, "You're from Oldtown."
Yeah, bit of a giveaway. He waves the arm again.
How'd you get out?
Oh, everyone gets out. Basically, blackmail someone with information. They were.
Who'd you black?
He gestures towards Nano and Memoria. $150 credits in the lift here.
Should I? Just gonna as a rhetorical question, gonna send off to Nano and Magpie. Should I be surprised that he's blackmailing you? And then just kind of
Nah, just ignore him.
and then turn back to the kid. What did you say your name was?
Dennis.
Dennis. And John is going to walk over to him. Whatever hand it was, which arm was the mechanical one?
Right.
Alright, so John's gonna stick out his left hand to give a handshake to the flesh arm.
Okay. He seems...
Congratulations, Dennis. You're back into the city. How do you take your coffee?
Black, thank you.
He's just gonna pour him the cup and slide it over.
He sits and goes, so you're from Oldtown too?
Yeah, unfortunately.
How did you get out?
Took out a few favors. The gate crash really helped.
I see.
It helps when no one can recognize who you used to be.
Yeah, I can imagine that, indeed.
Who you used to be?
Yeah, I used to wear a lot of dresses.
Thanks.
Oh?
I just well. Oh,
Did you still go by John back then?
No, I went by a different name. John part of it happened after I had some bits after the gate crash changed some bits on me.
Question for a friend. You don't still have any of the dresses, do you?
God no, I left as soon as I could. Only like I didn't even leave with the clothes on my back. I lived in a part of town that had a lot of clotheslines, so it was just easy picking. Just found what was modest and took it.
You said you're like from around Oldtown, right? When you say
Around
clothesline,
there.
you mean like 15 different thrift stores on the same block?
It was a couple of blocks away from where I used to live, yeah.
Shit. John, I think we were in the same area.
thanks.
I used to have this friend from before the Great Crash. They were always cutting up their dresses because, like, they said something about how it just didn't fit on them right, even though the dresses, like, always fit perfectly. I wish I could play with them in the cabaret again. They used to call me their little panda.
It's adorable.
You can hear Dennis kind of laughing and looking at Pan and go, yeah, Gate Crash has a sense of irony like that.
Say what?
The Gate Crash had a sense of irony like that.
Yeah. How was I supposed to know I didn't have a gender?
And suddenly, right?
Oh boy.
You can see Dennis. He looks at the coffee. He looks at the. He looks at the. At the house, at the floors, at everything. And you can see him kind of choking up a bit, but managing to hold it together and just sit exhausted at the table and just kind of rubbing his face. Going, sorry, I just.
You feeling?
I didn't feel like this since I was 12.
Welcome home.
It kind of like that kind of just does it, and he breaks down in a cry and just.
Hannah comes over and gives him the best mama
Oh
hug
no,
ever.
John is there first. John is there first.
Group hug.
I am quietly gonna back out of the room.
Okay.
This
And
is the
Lemur is
path.
here to ruin it for everyone.
And I will grab his tail.
Oh,
How dare you?
I can see Leo just go scratch. No! I need this!
I will raise him off the ground. Because I'm damn tall enough to do it.
If you
Stern
want to.
look and walk back out.
you know, I think I'm supposed to be somewhere around shoulder height.
And I'm a giant war droid.
Fair enough.
And I will say with that, we're gonna go into break. And when we come back, Magpie, we're gonna deal with you.
Okay.
And then we're gonna see what you're gonna be up next.
Oh boy.
Right, people, we hope you are enjoying the show so far. We're gonna take a 30 minutes break in which we're gonna eat, do bio, try to be human beings, at least to the best of our capacities. And, well, we'll see you later. Have fun, stay hydrated, and everything. And keep sharing if you can, and let's get more people. Bye!
Bye, enjoy the break.
Bye.
Thank you.